Hi, it's Paige with Millie Mae and Company, and today I want to show you how you can take files that you buy online or files that you download for free and you can put your own spin on them. So I'm going to use a recent freebie, and this is my St. Patrick's Day freebie, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up in Silhouette Studio. Opening the SVG because I have the Designer Edition Plus, so I can go ahead and open SVGs. And so you can see, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in with a color. But you can see that inside these letters, the way I've designed it is I actually have some shadowing or an opening inside the letters and also around the shamrock. But I want to put a different spin on this design, so what I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of the opening inside the letter. And so these are compound paths. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to edit the paths a little, which may sound a little bit difficult, but it's actually pretty easy. So the first thing I need to do is I need to right click on this design and I need to ungroup it. And so now that it's ungrouped, each of these elements are individual elements. I'm going to double click on the Lucky, and that's going to open up my path, and you can see all of these points. So what I need to do is I need to delete the points that are inside the letter. So I'm going to click on one of those points, and it's going to open up the point editing menu. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to go through and delete those points. So now that I have the points gone inside all of the letters, I'm also going to remove the points from the shamrock. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the shamrock, and then I can double click and then click on the points that I want to start deleting. And so now I've gotten rid of the points inside of the shamrock. And so now instead of having those shadow lines, I'm going to have fully closed letters and shamrocks. So now what I want to do is I'm going to do some layering with my vinyl, and I want to have a green vinyl for Lucky, but then I also want to have some gold glitter behind it. So what I need to do is I need to create an offset for my letters. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Lucky, and I'm going to go to the offset menu, and I'm going to create an offset. And so I'm doing this offset at 0.125, and I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Apply. So now you can see that I have two separate elements. So I have this thicker Lucky, which I'm going to go ahead just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to fill in with gold. And then I have the thinner Lucky here. So if I cut those out, I could layer the vinyl and I would have this layered effect. And then I may need to move this shamrock just a little bit, since with the offset, we don't want it touching the shamrock. So this is a different way to create the design. Another thing that I can do is I can actually take the Lucky and I can fill it inside the shamrock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new document, and I'm going to take a couple of the elements from here and I'm going to use them in that new document. So I'm going to select the shamrock and I'm going to go ahead and copy it, and then I'm going to go over to my new document and I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to make it bigger. And now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to select the inside Lucky here, and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to fill this with white now, just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to resize it and I'm going to rotate it the way I want it. So I'm going to get it in here the way I want it. And when I have it sized the way I want it and it looks the way I want, I can take my select tool and I'm going to select, I'm dragging it to select both documents. And now I'm going to go to the modify window and I'm going to click subtract. And so what that's going to do is it's going to subtract the Lucky out of the shamrock. So we're going to click subtract and it's going to do that. And now you can see when I go to cut this, it will cut out it will cut the Lucky out of the shamrock. So that's another way that we can use the design. So we use the design in different ways, and you can make these designs your own, and they're not going to look exactly It's not going to look exactly the same as anybody else's.
Thanks for watching. For more video tutorials, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. To download the free file used in this tutorial, go to www.milliemayandco.com/hd-lucky-free or click the link below.